Oh. You know, somebody got mad at me one night. They go, you know, Russell, it's cool when you make fun of different races, but you shouldn't talk about deaf people. I was like, what? Yeah, you shouldn't talk about deaf people. No, seriously, what? You know what? Fuck deaf people. Are they here? Even if they were, it's up to you to tell them what I'm saying. Fuck them in their ears. Let me tell you something about deaf people. Does anybody here know sign language? And I mean actual sign language, not this. And not gang signs. You can't do gang signs to a deaf person and be like, that guy stutters. You know. If you know sign language, you'll know that I'm not making this shit up. Whoever invented sign language had their own little racist agenda happening. Because sign language is a very offensive way of communicating. They're trying to change it now to make it more politically correct. I'm serious. You know what the sign for Chinese person is? Let me tell you something. It's exactly what you think it is. You still feel bad for these deaf sons of bitches? You know what the sign for Indian person is? Because I live in LA, I had to learn the sign for Mexican. I learned 2 signs for Mexican. The first one doesn't even seem offensive until you find out what it is. Here's the first sign for Mexican. Look. You know what that is? A poncho. Here's the second sign for Mexican. This is fucked up too. Look. A long-ass mustache. What the fuck does that have to do with being Mexican? My gardener's never shown up at my house. Hola, señor. I'm here to shave the grass. You're Colombian. I don't know what the sign for Colombian is. Probably, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. It's Cubans, probably. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm speculating on these ones. Black people, I don't know what the sign for black people is, you know, it's probably fucked up, you know what I mean? I don't know, I think he was a Negro. You know, I'm just saying. I don't know, I cannot confirm these ones. But anything is possible. Do you know what the sign for retard is? This is foul. I'm not making this up, here's the sign for retard. That's the sign for retard. You could have 2 deaf guys standing around going, hey, look. You have handicapped people mocking other handicapped people. Jews, I don't know what you've done to the deaf community. I don't know if they had land and you wanted it, but I learned 3 signs for Jewish people. And I'm not making this shit up. Each sign is progressively more offensive than the next. Here's the first sign for Jewish person. Now the first sign isn't so bad. It kind of makes sense when you see it. Here's the first sign for Jewish person. Look. Right? It's a long beard. You go, oh, that makes sense. A Hasidic guy, yeah, that makes sense, right? Then they start to get fucked up. And I'm not making this shit up. Here's the second sign for Jewish person. That's fucked up, isn't it? And here's the third sign for Jew. And I'm not making any of this shit up. Look. That is some foul shit. Arabs, I don't know what the sign for Arab is, but I can only imagine, you know. You know what? It can't be, because deaf people can't hit that note. Thank you very much, New York. You guys were awesome. Good night. Nice. Are you Australian as well? No? Are you German? Sorry? Romanian. Ooh. Ooh, I learned something in Romanian. This is amazing. Do you know how to say I'll do it in Romanian? Yeah, look at her. Just get her on film. How do you say I'll do it in tell me how to say I'll do it in Romanian. Is it yow? Yeah, that's how you say I'll do it in Romanian. It's amazing. That's why Romanians don't travel. Hey, can you do me a favor? Yow! What's your name? Sorry? Juana? Sure I do, yeah. It's really up to Tony at this point, I mean. But yeah. Did you know that, Tony? How long you been married to this woman? 7 years? You held up 6. He goes 7. This is why Indians laugh at the rest of you when it comes to math. 7. Idiot. The man is not bright. You guys good? All your body language is the same. They're all trying to. Are you cold? Is that what it is? If you're cold, sweetheart, you have a sweater tied around you. If you put it on, you won't be cold. I'm not supposed to tie the sweater around you. Do you have socks tied around your ankle? Even the guy with the turban's laughing at you. Even he's like, it's not a turban, it's a scarf. I am like her, but with a scarf. How you doing, young kid over there? How old are you, buddy? 14. You're a giant 14-year-old. Jesus. I mean, like, you're a big kid. I mean, well, you're adult size is all I'm saying, How you doing, buddy? Is that your friend with you? You 14 as well? Oh, he's like, no, 15. All right. Sorry, Grandpa. I mean to insult you with 14. What's your name? 14? Sorry? Jad? Like J-A-D? Is that short for something? Like Jad? Like Jadwick? What the f*** is Jad? Where is that? Where are your parents from? Lebanon. Oh, okay. They exploded with cheers. Hey, Jad, and so you're Arab, obviously, and so are those two guys right there. I could just tell by the shady look in their face. Just. What? We go smoke shisha? No problem. No problem. Do you know those guys, Jad? Those your cousins, family? That's your brother? Which one? That one. How old are you, brother? Sorry? Toity? Toity? I don't know if you're saying tighty, toity, 30, or 20. I don't know. You've said one thing that sounded like 6 things just now. I'm toity. Me too. 20? Oh, 20. Why didn't you say so? It's funny because Jad doesn't have the accent, but you apparently that shit is real on you. You having a good, what's your name? Habib. Yeah, it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't the Lebanese guy's name be Habib? I mean, it's all I'm saying, Having a good time? Yeah. Good? Yeah. Have you done the ISIS bucket challenge yet? Have you done that? Have you? Sensitive. Oh, good. What do you do, Habib? You study. What do you study? Business. Like you just study businesses? Like. At 10:01, somebody walked in. What are you doing, Habib? Studying that business. Took them 4 minutes to serve him. My goal is to be faster. And you brought your little brother with you. That's nice, huh? And who's the guy beside you? That's your friend. He slapped him. This is my friend. Yeah. You tell them I'm your friend. Well, good to have you here. I'm keeping an eye on you just in case. I'll throw Bob at you if I have to. I don't. Any pregnant women here tonight? That was a man. Then that too was a man. That was 2 men who replied. I don't know what's going on in Windsor. You're pregnant, sir? Maybe you're just fat. It happens, buddy. It happens. I fluctuate like you can't believe. I'm like, one video I look like you, the next video I look like I got AIDS. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen with me. I'm like the Oprah Winfrey. I was going to say Luther Vandross, but then I was, nah. Is that your wife? She's pregnant? You're pregnant? You're not? She doesn't know? Maybe you're getting her mixed up with someone else, huh? Who is pregnant over there? Where are the pregnant women? You're pregnant, sweetheart? Are very pregnant? I can't tell. 2 weeks to go. Oh, what's the due date?
September 30th.
Now go for the 29th. That's my birthday. Then you can. Do you know what you're having? Another girl. How many do you have? You have one, and you have a second one. That's good, right? You excited? Have you thought of a name? It's really, you got 2 weeks. You're going to think about this already? Are there any names, up for grabs? Want me to help you? No, come on. I helped somebody a couple of weeks ago. I'm not making this up. I was in New York doing a show, and there was this guy and his wife in the audience, and I said, oh, what are you going to name your kid? And they go, Samantha. And I go, okay, it's not a bad name. I go, what's your last name? The guy goes, Fox. And I go, no, you're not naming your kid Samantha Fox, Samantha Fox was in the late 80s, she was this chick from England who used to flash her tits everywhere, and then she made really bad pop music. Like if you Google Samantha Fox, you'll just see a hot blonde chick with her tits out singing, touch me, I want to... Is that the song, Scratch? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I want to feel your body. No, and so, they got to dodge a bullet, and you're welcome. So I'm just saying, if you want help with this, I'm here. And then, what's your first daughter's name? Michaela. It's too late to change it, so we have to accept it. But good news, no negative association with that name. Whew. And how old is she? 2.5. So every couple of years you're pumping a kid out, and that's it, you're done? You don't want a boy? He wants a boy. Every guy thinks they want a boy when they find out their chick is pregnant. Where our immediate reaction is, I'm gonna have a boy. He's gonna be a little man. He's gonna be my dude. He's gonna go to boxing, jiu-jitsu. He's gonna be a little fighter. Hang out. He's gonna be a tough guy. That's every guy's thought. When my ex-wife was pregnant, I was like, I'm gonna have a little boy. He's a dude. He's going to boxing, jiu-jitsu. And then you have a little girl, and they turn you into the biggest homo on the earth, don't they? You're like, this is so much better. How you doing, buddy? You good? Good? All right. Good talking to you. What's your name? Arn? That's your full name? Like A-R-N? Does it mean something more powerful in Croatian? Arn. It means something you use to press your clothes with. You need to use a hot iron. Is that your lovely wife with you? Good? Good job. You did better than you should. Let's be honest. Are you from here, Arn? Where are you from? Where? Oh, Belgium. What the fuck are you doing here? I was already in Belgium on this tour. Boy, the Belgians aren't very bright, are they? Where is he? In Antwerp. Too far. I'll see him in Zagreb. Your wife was from there too? You're from here? Where are you from? Mississauga. So you're Croatian. Yeah. It's basically... There's a ton of you guys in Canada. I don't know if you're aware of that. And they still think they're in fucking Croatia. I dated a Bosnian chick and hung around a bunch of Croatians, and they told me they kept calling her the Bosnian bitch. Why do you bring the Bosnian bitch here? Her name was Sanja Mitrovic. And they used to call her Sanja Mega Bitch. Are you bringing Sanja Mega Bitch with you? How you doing, buddy? You a fighter, or do you just wear ugly shirts? You fight for a living? No, you just like the shirt? Nobody likes those shirts. Fucking Mirko Krokop wouldn't wear that shirt. No, thank you. What's your name, bro? What? Ivan? So Ivan? Why did you make it sound like your name was like perfectly 50-50? I'm very even. You a Libra? Because I am. I'm very Ivan too. Good. How old are you there, Arn? You look old. I mean that in a positive way. How old are you, Ivan? I mean Arn, sorry. Getting my white people mixed up. I know. It happens. You're probably looking at me and wondering how I'm also sitting right there at the same time. I get it. No, the brown one, Clay. Yeah, that one. Behind Arn. Yeah. Do you guys know what you're doing tonight, camera guys? Yeah. That one, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's not good. Stay with the group, Clay. Stay with the group. How old are you, Arn? 40. Oh, you're younger than me. What the fuck, Arn? You okay? Jesus. Things all right? What's going on? You have some stress going on in your life? You want to talk about things? What's up? As he points at her, you're Canadian, you understand. 45, goddamn. I'm 48 this year, dog. It's over for me. You have any health things going on yet? Other than advanced aging? What do you got? It'll happen. 45 is when it starts. Your body just goes, fuck it.
Oh, man. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I just came back from South Africa. I was in the motherland. Not my motherland, obviously. You know what I mean? It's black people's motherland, you know. I'm Indian. We have our own motherland. England. You know, I was... The night I came back from South Africa, though, it was funny. I was doing a show the same night I came back, and I'm on stage, and I go, yeah, I just came back from South Africa. Some drunk white lady in the back of the room yells out, yeah, man! I said South Africa. Yeah, man! Not friggin' Jamaica. She'd be better off yelled out. Some people don't like to laugh at that joke. They think it's racist. You ever see that movie, The Gods Must Be Crazy? Yeah, remember the first time you saw a little African brother moving? You were laughing your ass off, weren't you, huh? The first time I saw the movie, I was like, wow, whoever wrote this is brilliant. I went to South Africa. That's a real language. I didn't know that, man. I'm in my elevator in the hotel. These three African guys get on board. They're having a conversation. All I hear coming out of their mouth is, and I'm standing there like a jackass laughing at them, right? I can't believe they really talk like that. Then I almost got into a fight with them because I was eating Pop Rocks and they thought I was swearing at them. Got very tense in that elevator, man. Freaked me out when I went there, too. You guys ever get a chance to go to South Africa, it'll freak you out. You know what freaked me out when I went there? I got off the plane, there was Indian people. Not one or two. Millions of us. And here's the thing, Indian people have been in South Africa for like 6, 7 generations now. They've been in Africa longer than white people have been in Canada. Well, it's true, they've been there for like 6, 7 generations. Here's the messed up part. Indian people were taken to South Africa as slaves. Who the hell uses an Indian slave? Do I look physically ready to do hard labor? White people don't work that hard. Give us a calculator. We'll do your taxes, man. White people don't like doing physical labor, man. We'd make shitty slaves, man. Imagine how pissed off the first slave owner was. All right, Raj, here's what you're gonna do. Get in that field and pick that cotton. No. No. I can't do it. I can't do it. I hurt my back. Let me tell you what we'll do. Okay? Okay, you pick the cotton. And I will get the t-shirts made. And together, we can wholesale it. We don't do hard physical work like that, man. Why do you think you don't see very many Indian athletes? You're not gonna see an Indian guy in the NFL? Okay, down, set, hike. Go, run. Run with it. I'm waiting, here, go. Faster. We're winning.
Okay, buddy, I know my name. See, those pauses are called timing, not retard timing. It's called pacing, Chico. How are you doing there, Brian? You look mixed. What's your mix, buddy? Both of your parents are mixed? So your whole family looks like you? So both your parents are mixed with what? Why is this so confusing for you? I don't know. I just know they're mixed. Okay, what's your mom? She's from Zimbabwe. And your father is from Zimbabwe. Senegal, can you Google mix for me? That just sounds like 2 parts Zimbabwe. And since it only takes 2 people, hey, Senegal, what is your name anyway?
Fode.
What?
Fode.
Fuddi? That is fantastic. That big guy was saying, "Oi, Fuddi khana, oi." You heard him, right? You heard him. That guy's like, "Hi, he did say Fuddi. I heard him." How do you spell your name? Fode. That's like a fancy Fuddi. Fode. Now, for the white guy who doesn't understand, Fuddi in Punjabi is vagina. So if you think he's a now, you are correct. You are a big black Fuddi, is what you are. That's f***ing awesome. What's your girlfriend's name? Please don't say Laura. That would be so weird. You see, Laura is penis. And you would go together so well, you know what I mean? But that's good stuff there, Fuds. Where the hell did your husband go? Is he taking a big old... What happened to him? What is his name? Hitish? He what? Hitendra, that's right. Hitendra. She-Tendra's missing you. Is that him over there? Is he hanging out on the wall? What happened to him? Was he sitting down when he flushed? Did he get sucked into the plumbing of this building? What happened? He's taking a big old shit-tendra right now, I'll tell you that. It's messed up, isn't it? He just leaves his wife. Never leave your wife around me. You seemed lighter coming back. Everything okay in there? Really, what took you so long, Shatendra? Big one? The girl beside you is really grossed out. Please don't gross her out. That your girlfriend, bro? Yeah, you did really well. You know that, right? You know you did. You probably did better than you should have, is all I'm saying. Hello. What's your name? Are you a black guy? I can't tell if you're black or colored. The lines are really blurred in South Africa nowadays. You see, especially in Cape Town, you see people that look Indian and shit. They go, hey man, you Indian? No. From Mitchell's Plain. So you're not allowed to have one Indian in your village? What do you fall under? Yeah. Well, I was going to go with black. You're Dominican? What the? What are you doing here? How big of a raft did you build? Would you catch a wind from a hurricane and just... Oye, I'm leaving. Die, oi. What's your name? Francisco. Don't try and seduce me, Francisco, all right? I am Latino. Francisco. Would you like to hear some bachata? Are you both Latino? What are you? You're from Cape Town, all right. And how did you guys meet? On a ship, I would imagine. Now, are your parents from Canada? No, so you're not what I'm talking about. What are you? Where are your parents from? Sorry? Italy. Oh, you're Italian then. All right, see. Are you guys real Italians out here? Like, because I live in Woodbridge, and that's real fucking Italian over there. Like, that's real Gino, but it's real Italian. You don't look like a Gino. No, like the Italians, like Italians from my neighborhood are like fucking, bro, what are you doing? No, I want to talk to you. I don't know why that was growl. Hey, bro. I love the Ginos. What are you doing? You imagine meeting a gay Gino. Bro, what are you doing? I'm a top. What are you doing? No, you're too thick. You're ripping me, bro. Come on. Spit on it. Do something. Ireland. I was like, you know what? I can be black for a day. Sure, why not? You know, I'll be the black guy that ruined it for real black guys, you know. Real black guy shows up in Ireland a week after me. Hey, there's another black guy in town. Oh, don't believe the hype. I had one last week, had a big nose and a small prick. It didn't work out at all, yeah. Barely had a prick. Look at the little wee cunt with a prick on top, like a little prickunt is what it looked like. It looked like his prick was resting on a beanbag chair is what it looked like. Just what I'm trying to say is my ball to shaft ratio is just off. Somewhere there's a guy with a giant hog and tiny balls just going, I don't understand what's going on here. I've had it happen where I've been with a chick for the first time and I pull my balls out first and I see them go, ooh. You know, thinking that the hog is going to match. And then I pull out my hog and then you hear that sound from a game show when you lose, you know. Boom, 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 boom. Any Filipinos in the house tonight? Nice. Hello, welcome to the show. Are you Filipino, bro? Are you? Why didn't you make any noise? Like, because you can see that I'm here. I don't have to make noise. If you can see me, you know I'm here. What's your name? What? Bob? Bart? Mark. Oh, why did it sound like you said Bob and Bart? Bob, Bart, Mark. That doesn't even... Bob, Bob. Are you doing chicken impressions right now? Mark, Bob. Oh my God, you've got Asian bird flu. Have you been to the Philippines, Mark? It's nice there. I had a great time when I was there. I like the people. They're very sweet. Don't you notice that when you're there? Everybody sings to you. Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir. Don't touch my puwet, sir. Saudi guy, you know what I'm talking about. You own a few Filipinos back home. Don't act like I'm even making that shit up. How many Filipinos in your house when you grew up? How many Filipinos did you have? 2. You see what I'm saying? He was like, I do. I had 2. They were very nice people, though. I have no disregard for the Filipinos. For the what Filipinos? Hey, Mark, when I was in the Philippines, sorry, I'm playing ping pong with the audience right now. And by ping pong, I don't mean anything by that V. When I was in the Philippines, it was really cool. We were driving from the hotel from the airport to the hotel in Manila, and we're all in this big van. And there was a lady in the front seat of the van. She was from the Philippines, and she was in charge of our group. Anyway, we're driving, and I'm looking out the window, and we're not moving very fast. And we actually stopped moving. But I didn't notice because I'd never been to the Philippines, and I'm just looking out the window. And the second we stopped moving, the lady in the front seat turns to us and goes, "Oh my gut." And I look at my brother and I go, "What's wrong with her stomach?" She's experiencing some sort of abdominal discomfort. She just yelled out, "Oh my gut." So I go, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "Look at all the tropics." And I go, "I know, I love the tropics. It's beautiful, yeah." "Not the tropics, the tropics." I go, "No, I get it. Humidity, palm trees, oh, tropics." "Not tropics. Look at all the cars on the road." "Oh, cars, traffic." "What's wrong with your gut?" She goes, "Not my gut. Oh, my gut." I go, "Why is your gut on the ceiling?" "Not my gut. Oh, my gut." "Oh, your God." It's cute. In the Philippines, they think they have traffic problems. Have you been? Did you think they had traffic problems? Fuck no. I had just flown there from India. You're not going to impress me with your shitty traffic in the Philippines? In the Philippines, you may have a lot of cars, but there's some sort of order. For the most part, people will drive in their lane. They will generally stop at a red light. India's insane. India, we have a system called create a lane. If you see an open space, take it and go. Traffic never stops in India, never. And it's not like we don't have red lights. We have red lights, and they mean the exact same thing. But I don't know what Indians are thinking when they're driving and they see the giant red light in the sky. If they're like, look at that woman's forehead, she's huge. And they just keep going. But traffic never stops in India. Did you notice that? Brown? The only time traffic stops in India is if a cow is crossing the street. And a cow will cross the street. You don't need to be out in the country in India to see a cow. You could be in a city. I was in Bombay, in the heart of the city, and I saw a cow. In all fairness, you never see two cows together. It's always like one cow here, and then like 8 blocks later, there's another cow. But that cow looks like it's looking for this cow, you know, just... Her. 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 Anybody see my cousin? And the cows in India are skinny as shit. They're skinny. That's why we don't eat beef. It has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with common sense. There's no beef on the cow. You don't think Indian guys sit around going, man, I really want a steak. From what? That. That's not a cow. That's a swollen goat. And the cows are assholes in India. They are. Because they know they're safe. Nobody fucks with a cow in India. When a cow's crossing the street, that's it. Traffic stops. I was in a taxi and a cow crossed the street. My driver shut off the engine. I go, what are you doing? Saving petrol. Well, how long is this going to take? Up to her. The cows know they're safe. Nobody honks their horn at them. Nobody pushes them. Nobody's like, come on, cow, move. Cows know they're safe. They just walk slow. They stop and look at traffic. They even moo with an accent. Moo? Oh, moo. My family's from Calcutta, and there's never any more than 3 people from Calcutta in an audience. Because everybody's still in Calcutta, that's why. We want to leave, but we can't, you know. Calcutta's a trip. You see some ill shit in Calcutta. I saw here. You see things in India that if any one of those things happened, like right here in London, the whole country would shut down. Here's what I saw. It was like 4 o'clock on a Friday evening, and I was in the heart of Calcutta, right downtown. It's called Park Street. That's where everybody is. It's like being in Piccadilly Circus, like when everybody's there. And here's what I saw. I was in a taxi, right? And first of all, if you're in a taxi in India, you know you're not moving very fast. And at rush hour, you're not moving at all. So I'm an idiot for getting in the taxi to begin with. Because when you are in a taxi and you're not moving, people pop out of everywhere and try and sell you shit you'd never wanted ever. I'm sitting in the cab, this guy, ding, ding, ding. What? You want cauliflower? What? When have you ever been sitting there and go, man, I could really go for some cauliflower right now. And it looked delicious. I'm like, no, I don't want cauliflower right now. Bouquet. The fuck is a bouquet? Flowers, bouquet of flowers, one bouquet. Bouquet? No, I'm fine. But you want? So we're in traffic, and I look on the sidewalk, right? Now let me explain something to you. The road's packed. Cars are going in every direction imaginable. People are crossing, and I look on the sidewalk. The sidewalk is packed like this. Only people are going in every direction. And I see a fucking horse. I mean, a full-size horse walking down the sidewalk. Now let me explain something. There was nobody leading this horse. It wasn't like, come on, Fluffy, let's go home. The horse didn't have a saddle on to suggest maybe somebody was riding it and they fell off. This was just a white horse walking through, like walking right here, like through the middle of you guys. And it was walking like it knew where it was going. It wasn't panicking. It wasn't like if a horse like that was seen in the middle, in the heart of downtown London, and you saw a horse walking, the horse would be panicking. The people would go, oh my God, a crazy horse! Even the horse would be like, people! Or whatever horses say when they're freaking out, right? And this horse was walking like it knew where it was going. It was just like... And nobody's worried about this horse. People are literally walking past the horse like this. This stupid horse is here every day. Your mother's a jackass! You see some wild shit over there. Homelessness, I realized, India does not have a homeless problem. Let me explain. The rest of the world has a homeless problem. England, you could say England has a homeless problem. Let me tell you why. Because the homeless people in England, at some point in their life, lived in a home. Now they no longer have a home. Therefore, they are actually homeless. India has generations of homeless people. They're so homeless, they don't even know what the fuck homeless is. I saw a dude sitting on the sidewalk. I go, hey man, are you homeless? He goes, no. I go, where do you live? Right here. Where does your family live? Here, here, and here. Could you please get out of my living room? I'm trying to watch the cow cross the street. A lot of poverty in India. Did you notice that there? But here's the thing about the poverty in India. It's pretty extreme. However, the poor people in India are a different breed of poor people. They're not dangerous. They're not angry that they're poor. It's kind of like a beautiful poverty they have over there. In that the people, like you can walk through a poor neighborhood in India with your watch on and nobody's going to try and take your shit. Because they're hungry. They don't want to know how long they've been hungry for. Give me your watch. It's been 17 hours. The poor people in India have a different mentality. They don't look at you and go, one day I will have your shit. They don't do that. They kind of accept it and figure in the next life it may get better. And they know that no matter how shit their life is right now, there's somebody in a worse position right beside them. Like I saw a little kid running around with no shoes. I go, hey man, you got no shoes. He goes, that's okay, that guy's got no feet. Hey man, you got no feet. That's okay, that guy's got no legs. Till finally I reached a stump with a head and he's like, this is it. This is as bad as it gets, but at least I have my health. Could you please pick me up? Here comes the horse. You know, you'll notice when you're walking around any major city now, and I notice this here even in England, which is ironic, that you find less and less people speaking English nowadays. Like even in America, I walk through any major city, and I hear people speaking every other language but English. And the fucked up thing for me is, I can only speak English. I know words in other people's languages, I know phrases, I know how to say certain things, but I can't speak anything from top to bottom other than English. And which, you know, like if I was to talk to you, if I was to start speaking Punjabi to you, I know enough to start a conversation, but then if you replied, I would just go, yeah, right? Like, that's why I've created my own language. I'd be like, oh, kya haal hai ji? Oh, TikTok goes in. I'm like, but. That's what I would do. That's all I do. I've created my own language. It's called Buck Buck. And then, you know, with Indian people, because we have so many dialects, they may just think, oh, I don't know that dialect of, what is but. What I like to do is I like to listen to people speak another language, and then I play this game where I try to figure out what language it is. But to fuck with them in the meantime, I stare at them every now and then and smile like I know what they're saying. You should see how paranoid people get. I'm sitting at this cafe, there's these people behind me, and all I hear is, and I look at them and I go, and they were like, we must move. This man speaks Latvian. Damn you, Rosetta Stone. But I always listen for like the one key word in English, you know? You ever do that? You hear somebody speaking another language, and you listen for the one key word in English, and then you try and piece together what they're talking about. But the funny thing is, you'll hear a word that sounds like an English word, but it won't mean the same thing to them. Like, they'll be like, shopping mall. And you're like, they're going to a shopping mall. But then you find out that shopping mall means bread to them or something, you know? There's always words in people's languages that'll make you laugh because it'll sound like a word in your language. Are there any Hungarian people here tonight? Really? It was just a fluke question, really. Do you speak Hungarian, sweetheart? What's the Hungarian word for kiss? Not choke, the other word. Pussy, right? Did you know that? That's the Hungarian word for kiss. Pussy. To us, fucking hilarious, isn't it? Pussy. Ha ha, pussy. But to Hungarian people, very innocent. They'll be on the phone, okay, pussy, pussy, and they'll hang up. And we'll be like, ha ha, double pussy. And the only reason I know this is because I was at a strip joint, you know, once, researching some material quite extensively, and my stripper, she was Hungarian, and I guess I was making her laugh, and by the end of the night, she goes, you were so nice, I want to give you pussy. And I'm like, I would love to receive the aforementioned pussy. And she goes, close your eyes. And I close my eyes, and all of a sudden I feel on my cheek, and I'm like, did she just rub her pussy on my face? Because if I'd known that was going to happen, I would have done the old, But you'll always hear words in people's languages that remind you of words you know. Like when I was in the Philippines, I forgot that I knew the Filipino word for tits, which is susu. Now, susu just sounds funny in English, but it's even funnier for Indian people because susu is what we say to a little kid who has to go to the bathroom. What's the matter? You have to go susu. You have to go susu. Go susu, go susu, nicely go nicely go susu. But I forgot in the Philippines that it meant tits, and when I was there, I met this chick, and she's like, so, do you want to see my susu? And I'm like, no! Flush it! Oh my God, you're so kinky. But susu is one of those funny Indian words, you know. All Indian people know the word susu. You know susu, don't you? I'm looking right at you, buddy. Yeah. No, we've moved on from piranhas. You know what I'm talking about, right? Here's the funny thing about the word susu, is that to Indian people it's pee, and to Filipino people it's tits, and in Malaysia, susu is milk. So, theoretically, if you drink too much susu from a susu, you'll have to go susu. But susu is a funny Indian word because all Indian people know the word susu. And let me tell you something, here's the fucked up part about it. It's not a real word. You can't write it, there's no script for susu. But Indians make up words all the time. They end up in our vernacular forever. Susu is one of those words because Indians make up words based on the sounds they hear. That's where susu came from. What's he doing? Susu. Ah, susu. There's all kinds of words that are made up that we all know. What's the Indian word for firecracker? Fataka. See, that's not a fucking word. That's the noise they make. Fataka. That's it. That's the noise. If my mom sees two people whispering, she'll go, look, son, they're doing kuspus. The hell is kuspus? You know, kuspus, 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 kuspus. The Indian word for flip-flops is chappals, but the nickname, chatpats. You know why? Because when you're walking, they go, chatpat, 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 chatpat. When I was in India, they have these three-wheeler taxis, and I was with my cousin. I go, hey, should I call a taxi? She goes, no, I will. Oi! Fatfatia! Oh, what? Fatfatia! What the fuck is a fatfatia? That's the noise they make. Fatfatia, 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 fatfatia. Why is it we can all hear the same sounds, but ethnically we can't describe it the same way? We can't. You ever see, if I ever have something I need to know the answer, like if there was a situation, and say there was a fight that broke out, and I wanted to know what happened, I would have to ask a white guy. Because a white guy's the only one who'll describe it properly. What happened? Oh my God, dude, this guy rolled up, he started talking shit, and the other guy hit him. It was over. You ask an Indian guy the same question? I don't know what fucking noise he heard. What happened? This guy came up, blah, 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 and then fuck, he hit him with this. You heard fat? Jamaicans are the worst. You ask them, what happened? Why do I just come talk shit, lick him in the blood up, boogadoo? Boogadoo? The hell did you hear boogadoo? You went to the bathroom just now, right? You went to the... What is your name? Bav? Apparently some ladies like you in here, Bav. Don't get all fucking sheepish on me now, Bav. How old are you, Bav? 28. Now, let me confirm this with me, Bav. You're 28. I'm 40. Aren't Indian parents obsessed with their kids going to the bathroom? It's true. From the age of 3, when you start going by yourself, for the rest of your life, your parents want to know what's going on in there. I'm 40 years old. If I go to my mom's house, Mom, can I use the bathroom? What do you want to do? Whatever I want to do, I can do it myself. You cannot go to the bathroom around your parents. Indian parents, they want to know. There's always like they want to know before you go in. There's like the pre-game interview. And then there's like the post-show press conference when you come out. I remember 5 years old, I go to my dad, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom. He goes, okay. Big job or small job? What? Big job or small job? I don't know, I gotta shit. Big job. Go nicely, go nicely, go. They always tell you to go nicely. What the fuck is go nicely? When have you ever been sitting there and just not gone nicely? You know, you're sitting there and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, I want a hammer dance. And then your dad comes in, you didn't go nicely. I come out of the bathroom, I'm 5 years old, my dad goes, how was it? How was what? You went bathroom? Was it healthy? I'm 5. I'm not a shit expert. It was 8 pounds, 6 ounces. You're a grandpoo. I have this theory. Tell me if you agree with this theory. How old are you there, boss? 42. 42? Really? What the fuck happened? You're 2 years older than me. How did our lives waver so far apart? What happened? When did you give up? That's what I want to know. Okay, tell me if you agree with this theory, all right? Please don't say you're younger than him. That'll really ruin the... Here's my theory, all right? Tell me what you think of this theory. Say we all live till we're 80, right? Let's just say we all live till we're 80. I have a theory that in your 80 years on this planet, you will have a minimum of 5 really great shits. Now let me explain. When I say great shits, I mean the kind that you fondly recall later in life. Not the kind where you sit around and go, oh my God, remember the time I blew up the bathroom? Not those. And by blow up the bathroom, my Arab friends, I don't mean kaboom. I mean, when I say fondly recall, I mean the kind where, you know, the kind of where you come out of the bathroom and you feel lighter. You go in feeling full and you come out and you're like, oh my God. You shit out everything you've ever eaten in your life. And not in a bad way, in a very comfortable way. Like you come out of the bathroom like, I don't think I have diabetes anymore. I think I just shit my cancer out, is what I did. I have a theory that we'll have a minimum of 5. But here's the thing. When my dad was alive, towards the end of my dad's life, he got very sick, and the doctor told my dad, he said, Mr. Peters, you're going to need to increase your fiber intake. And my dad somehow misunderstood that as I should have fiber all day, all night. So my dad would literally sit there with a beer and a glass of Metamucil, and I'd be like, Dad, what's that? Beer. What's that? Metamucil. Try it. Tastes like orange. So my dad was having so much fiber that he was actually having phenomenal shits on a daily basis. And I'm not trying to be gross or anything. But my dad, I remember one time going to my parents' house and my dad came out of the bathroom and goes, son, you should see it. It's incredible. The length of my bloody arm. It wouldn't break. It was coiling in the toilet, coiling. I literally had to stand up. It's sticking out like the head of a cobra. Come and see, I didn't flush. Come and see, I didn't flush it. Come and see. That is disgusting, Dad. I'm going to flush it. Don't flush it, your brother's not home. I'm flushing it. You flush it, and somebody going to get a hurt real bad. Thank you very much, guys. Good night. Be safe. Whenever people have kids, they either want 1 or they want 2. And when they want 2, they want the set. Want a boy and a girl, and then I'm done, you know? And you did it right off the gate. Bam, girl, bam, boy, done. And then what did you do? No. That's what happens. The third kid's always a accident. There's only certain times when the third kid's not an accident, and I'll tell you when that is. When people have 2, who here has more than 2 children? You do? What do you got, sir? 5? Ooh, me? No, don't me. I mean, not with your potent jizz. Get it away from me. Is your dick like a lamp? Just rub it and babies come out? 5? Oh, 3 adopted. That doesn't count. No, it counts as his children, but I mean, work he put in. You know what I mean? Like, he put in work, but you need to put in the work. You know what I mean? So you had 2, and then you bought 3. Okay, good. Okay. That's different. That doesn't count. Winston, how many kids do you have, Winston? 2. See? What do you got? Boy, girl? Yeah, see? He knew what he wanted. I got 1 boy, 1 girl. I'm done. No more babies for me. The only time the third kid is not an accident is when people have, where are you going? Spotlight guy. Yeah, right here. Seriously, it's just, look at how fast I move. It's not Beyonce and a bunch of dancers up here. What do you got 1 job, look. It's Usain Bolt and I'm, Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. You got this. You almost it up again. Well, volunteers. What are you going to do? The only time people have more than 2 kids is because they'll have like 2 of the same gender. They'll have like 2 boys. And then it's usually the husband that tries to convince the wife. Be like, come on, honey, we got the 2 boys. Let's try for a little girl. I know there's a little girl in here. There's a little girl in here just dying to get out. And then she's like, are you sure? And he's like, I promise. And then 9 months later, that's where God goes, F you, another boy. Or you get the girl, you know what I mean? But you guys, it was a straight mistake. Let's be honest, all right, Canadian guy. Listen, this is what happens. This is what happens. And ladies, don't fall for this shit either, all right? When you're making love to your man and he pulls the old, oh my God, I didn't know that was going to happen. Yeah, he knew that was going to happen. That was the whole purpose of getting on top of you, so that this would happen. Don't ever believe a guy, I didn't know it was going to come. F him, he's a liar. Let me tell you something, ladies. Guys know, we know. Every single time we're going to come, we know. It's never a surprise. Never. It's because it's the exact same feeling as a sneeze. Nobody's ever walked up to you and, hey man, can I hatch you? I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know that was going to happen. Even if it's a surprise sneeze, it'll be like, hey man, can I? When you're and you feel, pull out, sneeze somewhere else. What do you think all this is for?
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn. Chào mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình. Chúc các bạn một ngày mới vui vẻ, hạnh phúc và tràn đầy năng lượng nhé. Hôm nay mình xin review sản phẩm, đó là cái cây nạp vông các bạn. Đây là cái cây nạp vông. Cái cây nạp vông này thì dùng để làm gì? Cây nạp vông này thì khi non các bạn ạ, các bạn có thể hái cái ngọn vông này về luộc ăn. Và cái cây nạp vông này là cái món ăn mà cái loài thỏ rất là yêu thích. Những cái con thỏ ấy, có các bạn nào, những bạn mà biết con thỏ thì cái món mà cái con thỏ nó yêu thích nhất trong các cái loại rau chính là cái lá vông. Cái lá vông là cái món mà thỏ thích nhất. Đấy, thì cái cây vông này nó là thuộc là cái cây thân gỗ các bạn ạ. Và cái thân này nó có rất nhiều gai. Đấy. Cái gai, những cái gai nhỏ sắc nhọn, nó mọc rất nhiều trên cái thân này. Khi mà mình cầm vào thì cái gai rất là đau. Và cái cây vông này, cái lá nó mọc son le, nó có cái cuống khá dài, và nên có cái cuống dài lên trên thì cái lá nó lại có cái một cành thì nó lại có 3 cái lá nữa. Thì cái lá vông nhẫn nó không có lông các bạn ạ. Và cái cây vông này, cái lá vông còn được sử dụng trong đông y như thế nào? Trong cái bài chia sẻ hôm nay, mình cùng các bạn tìm hiểu về cái công dụng của cái lá vông trong đông y nhé. Cái cây vông là cái loài cây được dùng để luộc ăn. Mình có thể khi nó giúp thanh nhiệt, không chỉ vậy lá vông còn nhiều tác dụng tốt cho sức khỏe. Cái tác dụng của lá vông là chữa mất ngủ, là lá vông tươi rửa sạch, vò qua, vẩy khô và hấp vào nồi cơm. Sau đó khi cạn có thể đun làm nước uống. Trước khi đi ngủ ăn vài lá vông này, ngủ sâu giấc, chữa đau nhức xương khớp phong thấp. Cái vỏ vông, ngũ gia bì, kê đắng, kê huyết đằng và phòng kỷ cỏ xước, ý dĩ nhân mỗi vị 15 g sắc uống. Cái vỏ vông là cái vỏ cái thân cây ấy, các bạn ạ. Vỏ cái thân cây vông ấy Thì khi cái cây thân vông thì thường thì cái cây vông ấy nó sẽ, cây vông là cái cây người ta hay trồng để làm bờ rào. Cái cây vông nó rất dễ sống. Các bạn chặt cái cành vông dâng xuống đất, là nếu mà về cái mùa xuân mưa xuân nhiều thì không cả cần tưới các bạn ạ, chỉ tưới 1-2 hôm mà mới trồng thôi. Sau đó mưa xuân thì nó sẽ dễ dàng phát triển và nó lên, chứ không có mất công chăm sóc cầu kỳ đâu các bạn ạ. Đấy là cái cách trồng cây vông. Thì khi trồng cái cành thôi, về cái cây này nó ưa về cái mùa mà nó ra lá quanh năm, nhưng mà nó ưa nhất cái mùa hè, mùa xuân và mùa hè thì nó nảy mầm, nó nảy nọc vươn chồi rất là nhiều. Một cái cành mà khi mình trồng ấy thì mình trồng những cái cành trưởng thành, cái cành già ấy, trồng xuống thì trên cái đầu cành nó sẽ nảy nọc ra những cái cành như thế này rất là nhiều các bạn ạ. Thì khi mình lấy vỏ ấy, mình lấy cái thân to ấy, nó sẽ có cái vỏ cây, còn những cái mầm nhỏ như thế này thì cái vỏ nó rất là mỏng. Cái thân to thì cái vỏ nó dày. Khi mà cần lấy đến cái vỏ cây vông thì hãy lấy ở cái thân cây to. Còn chữa nòi giòn, lá vông và lá sen